Welcome back, guys. This is Monica Love, and it is currently 4:44. Okay, so today I'm in my kitchen. Uh, I know some people have been complaining about my background, but that doesn't matter, right? Because I'm here. Right, guys? Right. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a video marathon on the significance of the planets in astrology. Okay, now I just want to mention before I get into the first planet that I'm going to talk about, I just want to mention that uh, in these videos are here to teach you about astrology to help you become more aware of yourself and become more aware of others. Because, like I said in my last video, the video on 2020, I mentioned that there's going to be a significant shift that's going to be taking place in 2020. Okay, and the shift is starting to take place now. So what I'm going to do in my videos, I'm going to be still doing the April forecast. However, I'm going to be also doing other videos as well too that pertain to understanding astrology. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you subscribe below and you follow my videos, because there's going to be a ton of information. It's going to come flying at you, and you want to be able to make sure that you can harness all of this knowledge that I'm giving you. Okay, so the first planet I'm going to be talking about today, I'm going to be talking about the sun and the significance of the sun in astrology. Okay, so the sun originally is the biggest star in our solar galaxy. Okay, in the galaxy of the planets that are within the our radius. Okay, there's tons of planets, there's tons of galaxies, but I'm talking about our specific galaxy, which is the sun. And then you have Mercury, Venus, the planet Earth, Mars, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to say all the planets, but you have them, so on and so forth, right? So what these planets, what the sun does, actually, the sun is actually the illuminator. Okay, it's the illuminator of the solar system. It's what gives us life. Okay, so the sun is very significant. Okay, and you must understand what the sun is, because the sun is what illuminates who you are as an individual. It's not the only planet. It's, first of all, the sun is not considered a planet. Most people don't consider it a planet, they consider it a star. But for astrologers and astrologists, we consider it a planet, or at least I do. I'm not saying every astrologer, but I consider it to be a planet, even though it's not a planet. Okay, and who is to say, if things live on the sun? Even if they do, even if they don't, it doesn't matter. It's not important right now. I'm just trying to make a point. So the point is that the sun is an illuminator. The sun is what illuminates who you are as an individual. It's your ego. It is your self-identity, okay? Who you are as a person, not the way you look. That's the ascendant, but your actual personality, okay? And this is where horoscopes come from, right? Many people might wonder where horoscopes come from in the back of the newspaper, and why were horoscopes even invented, or why were they even put in a newspaper? And the reason why they were put in the newspaper were for entertainment purposes only. My theory on horoscopes, which come from the actual sun sign, okay, which is the illuminator. The sun is the illuminator. Your sun sign is the illuminator. However, it is not the only sign, okay, that you have. Everybody has 12 signs, and I'm going to be going through that in this series and talking about the importance of every single planet, which is related to a sign. Okay, so before I get into all that, I want to continue explaining about horoscopes and the sun. So my theory on that, and I'm going to always say this to you guys, I'm not going to expect everybody to agree with me. This is my channel. I'm going to tell you my knowledge and my theories, and if you like them, great. If you don't, then that's fine too. You're welcome to go on to another channel. So my theory about the sun is that the sun is an illuminator, and horoscopes were created for entertainment purposes only. They were not created to inform people or let people know what they need to know in order to understand themselves, okay? Because if they did that, it would cause a lot of problems, okay? And I'll get into that in a second. So going back to the sun being an illuminator in astrology, the reason why, going back to my theory, that horoscopes were created to confuse people. Horoscopes were ultimately, although they're entertaining, if you look into the word of what entertainment means, it actually means to entertain, okay? To be able to maintain somebody's interest, okay? An interest in a way where it could be distracting. Entertainment is distracting. Entertainment is what takes your mind off of the realities of life and the realities of, you know, the world that we live in. We live in a world that is very magical, okay? And by using entertainment is to contain you, entertain, okay? To contain your mentality, to contain your vibration, and to not let you go beyond the magic of understanding of what astrology truly is. Now, if you haven't watched my video on the truth about astrology, the reason why they don't want you to know about astrology, then I always have that down below in the description box. You're more than welcome to head over to that video and get more information on that, okay? So my point being is that the sun is an illuminator, okay? And although it's supposed to be used to illuminate your mind and illuminate your soul and illuminate who you are, it's being used for entertainment purposes on the back of a newspaper, and it's very unfortunate that that's the case. I'm not saying horoscopes are bad, but I just think they're a waste of time. This is my opinion. Not everyone's going to agree with it, but my channel is about truth, and it's about self-development in a way where you really understand yourself in the way that society isn't teaching you and teaching many of the young people that are coming into this world, especially in a very dynamic time that we live in, okay? So my point being is that the sun is an illuminator. The sun is ruled by the sign Leo, okay? And if you know, how I know that is through Greek mythology, but I'm not going to explain Greek mythology because my whole entire channel is to just keep things simple. I don't want to go in too deep with things because I want those of you who don't understand astrology to really get a grasp on it, okay? And that's why there's a comment section below. If you guys, you know, if there's something I say that you don't understand, you're always free and welcome to comment, okay? So the sun is an illuminator. It's associated with the sign of Leo. Now, if you look at the symbology of a lion, the lion has a mane, okay? And that mane represents the sun. And this is one of the reasons, not the whole reason, but one of the reasons why the sun is connected to Leo. Leo is also the ruler of the jungle, okay? Therefore, the sun is the ruler of the jungle, the ruler of this solar system, okay? Even though there's multiple solar systems out in the galaxies, this solar system that we currently find ourselves surrounded in is ruled by the sun. Without the sun, there is no illumination. Without the sun, there is no life, okay? Unless there's some type of life that is beyond the sun, which, you know, maybe there's life that can live on the sun. I don't know. We haven't gotten to that point yet, but when we do, we'll adjust our theories. But for now, the theory is that in order to live, especially for humans, we need heat, we need warmth. And that's where we get our heat and warmth from. We get it from the sun. Okay. So it's very, very important that we understand what the sun is, okay? Now, everybody has a sun sign, and it could be in a different sign, okay? We already know that. Most people know that. But the sun is ruled by Leo. And just remember that the sun is your ego, It is your identity in terms of who you are as a person. I, self, okay? What do I stand for? What makes me me, okay? And this is why a lot of people will say, oh, this sign is like this, and this sign is like that, and this sign is like this, because that is talking about ego and self. And most people today identify with ego and they identify with themselves, okay? So I really hope this video was helpful. I'm going to be doing a video marathon on each uh, not sign, but each planet and what sign is representative of that planet. And by knowing this information, you're getting one step closer to understanding yourself and understanding more about astrology, which is a very complicated science. And through learning astrology, you'll be able to not only predict things, but you'll be able to anticipate certain events in your life that you can really find and harness your power, okay? So thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the other videos in regards to the various planets and how they're associated with the different signs. Bye.